Hi. Hi, Editing Jolie here. And I just want to say that the whole front of this clip where I welcome you to the channel and set up what I'm going to talk about, yeah, that was corrupt. And I have to put this in to let you know that what I'm talking about is since I have these two cousins, one starts in January and one starts in April, I don't want to waste them. And I want to eventually become a well enough writer and do some drawing and watercolors and all of that just to help focus my mind on something more positive than the current situation that we're all living through. And so I explained that I'm going to go ahead and use the January planner, but I'm going to do it in all pen and inks and watercolors, etc., without using stickers. And it's just to work on my art. It's just to give me more focus on something outside of the world today. So I apologize that that whole clip was corrupt. And so the next clip you'll see is me talking. I have my week's journal in my hand, and I just start talking about, how I'm going to do this because I lost the whole clip to the front of this. So, editing something in, so at least hopefully you can get some understanding of it. Mistakes. Aren't they fun? And just a little caveat, I'm not going to sit and do this all in one sitting because today's a special day. Not special in a good way or a bad way, but just a special day. Meaning that my husband works from home because he works in management and he can do that. And his management goes all over the world. It doesn't sit in an office. Okay, so, but sometimes he'll go into the office, but it's rare. It's not like all the time. So today is one of those rare days where I can play music really loud and concentrate on one thing that takes a lot of time, energy, or whatever, and keep hyped up with the music. Now, what I need to do is wear earphones, but my iPods are so uncomfortable. Anyway, that's a story for another day. I need to make them more comfortable, and I will try to do that. So, but on days like this, I like to blare the music and get chores knocked out. And I'm not talking about like all the house chores and all that. No, this is concentration zone day. When you have a free day to yourself and nobody else is going to be there, I change the zone to what needs the most help and I just go for it. And I can do that because, oh, what did I do with the card? I think I put it in my new planner. Okay. So this is my old one that I got. This is the January start. And this one is the April start. And I already have a week's cover in this color, so I knew I would really like it. It's my favorite, even though this is a Julio. I'm probably going to get rid of this one because red's just not my jam. I just can't do it. I thought I could because it used to be one of my favorite colors when I was a kid. I used to love to wear red, white, and blue, but red's just not my jam anymore. I don't know why. Anyway, so this is the new one. What do I do? There it is. All right. So this is the one I'm going to use the stickers in for now until I go to full. So you see here that every day there's a focus area for zone cleaning. Now, if there's a problem, and this covers most, the inside of the house anyway. It covers everything. So on a day like this, when I have the house all to myself, what I do is, what needs the most? What needs the most? And because my pantry and my laundry room are actually the same big room, pantry needs the most because I got behind on laundry because I was doing other projects. I'm at the end of a big project, so now I have free time. So the pantry's where I need the focus because the laundry is backed up. Hate the laundry being backed up. If you just do a load a day, you know, and stay with it. You never get behind. Or you can stay ahead if you have a load. Do you know what I mean? But if every day you check to see if you can do a load, then you stay with it. Everybody knows this. But doing it, saying it and doing it are two entirely different things. That's why laundry is on my daily to-do checkoff list. Anyway, so I'm going to concentrate on pantry. All right. And so I will make some sort of notation on my weekly tracker for chores that my zone was the pantry on this day. So that means that when it comes to the bathrooms, that gets moved down to Thursday. I hope that makes sense. I should have cut it here, so I'm going to cut it so I can cut this out. Okay, there are a lot of things that I need to do, but the top three, I was supposed to go out today and do this, work on this, and see, catch up. So when I was planning this the other day, I knew that I was going to possibly have this. This I actually put in, the reason that it's in last is because I didn't find out until the end of the weekend that I would have this opportunity to do this. I hope that makes sense. Because, you know, we never know, he never knows like what days he was going to go in. So this is the chart that I was talking about, kitchen, laundry zone, declutter. I'm going to marry these two, and instead of marking them off, because it is a declutter, not necessarily, but the pantry also needs decluttering. That area is just a pit right now. It needs to be fixed. So I'm going to combine these two on the Monday and just write pantry, which covers laundry and everything else in the pantry, because I need to set up a way to store chicken feed in there and some other things that need to be like done. So that's what I'm going to do, and I need to go because my third load of laundry is probably about done now. I'll be back later or tomorrow with an update. Oh, I was going to play. I'll be back later because I am going to try to at least write down what I'm doing today in the pen planner. We'll call it the pen planner. Okay. The pins I'm trying. We've got a couple of vanishing points or capless. The Fudinowski, which I just refound. It was accidentally put in with, now why is there a thumbs down bubble? Which I recently found because this was in with my permanent marker section and it got lost. A regular Klenna, I use 0.4. Can you see it? It's in pink. 0.4 is my favorite. I've got some Twisbees all linked up with different colors. Black, blue, black. And this is Jane Eyre, which is kind of a gray purple. So I'll see about these. And these are both, I believe, inked up with Pilots. One of these has like archival ink. I think it's this one. And I will put when you edit this video, Jolie, put the bottles of ink in so that people can see what ink you're talking about. Okay, that's a good idea. Okay, so I don't know quite how I'm going to do headers, but remember I am going to split it. So everything is in my new planner. See, I'm geared up, man. Did I put it in here? I really want this planner to be my planner. Or something like it. Okay. Be right back as soon as I find my ruler, which is on my desk. But, oh, that's right. I put it in the planner bag. This is the planner bag that my new planner was in. And I've already started, like, it fits in this way. Anyway, like backups. Now these I just have in case, or if I'm in Miami and I run out of ink, at least I'll have two flavors. I normally use bottled ink, but I want backups. because I traveled a lot. So there's the ruler and my little scissors. So it's just the bare minimum of stuff I might need when I'm traveling. And then anything that I was going to use to decorate it with, I have other pouches. And then if I want to take other other specific pens, pencils, Tombos, they can go in that. Or if I want to just bring everything, since it's a car trip, I have this one that fits Tombos and everything else. It's got colored pencils and all that. And I need a new watercolor. I'm trying to learn how to just do watercolor. Not necessarily to paint a picture yet, but brush skills and all that I would like to get into. And I would like, I have, or had, because I don't know if I still have it. I have a watercolor set, but I don't have the pre-filled water paintbrush that I bought to take with me. So if I find that, I will add that in here. And but in the meantime, I'll probably just take my watercolors and add a brush in here. So anyway, that's where that would travel. Okay, pen planning only. And you can see I'm kind of a Helen head. Sorry. I just think, I just love her stuff. I just can't help it. All right. So for this, I would use, oh, let me get it. See, this has extras in it for traveling. It's even got lotion and stuff. So it gets reloaded once a month or so. I'm going to pick out stuff to take to Miami with me. Okay, so to divide the page. And let's speed this up. Okay, page is divided. Alright, so I made a huge mistake. Because I made an order with Helen when I was still using this full time, I ordered the horizontal stickers. So another dilemma I'm having is, do I just cut them apart? Because even in the sticker book, the other cousin that I'm going to be experimenting with, it really is set up to put Monday through Friday going down, because these aren't wide enough. So I might just cut them apart, or, you know, whatever. But you see how having a an all pin, how that's no longer a dilemma? Okay, so I'll probably do that up here. So let's pick just some color. Let's pick some color. Let's do some greens. I think I have a couple of greens. But I'm going to double check my greens real quick. Okay, 192 and 312. Those don't look good together, so let's not do that. Because I know that these are all the ones I have. 192 and 312. Which one do I like? I'm going to go with 192 and 761. Where is 761? Oh my god, if it's missing. That screws everything up. That one's dark blue. This one is 772, which will be the second. Which will, if I do 772, then I'll switch to 312. So let's do 312 and 772. Yeah, that'll be our base colors. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's see, let's just do every other. Fill this in. A lot of you are probably going, oh my god, are you serious, lady? I know. It's just what I'm doing. You can do anything you want. For now. Okay. Oh, well that, should have done that. Tried to hit that and didn't. Okay, so we got some color swatches. Alright. So, like I said, this will be 1 week's that I'm already currently using, and this will be the other. And we were going to put household at the top. So, I'll need top 3 when I'm pre-planning my week. So, we'll go 1. We'll just skip 2 lines. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. With one eye, sometimes this is a little more difficult. 1, 2, 3. Sometimes my eye that doesn't see as well will take over, and it makes everything go sideways. It puts everything into a wave. It's hard to explain. Especially if I'm like trying to look down a stick to see if it's like straight or whatever. It curves it because I think that I was left eye dominant, and I had to be trained to use my right hand when I was in kindergarten. So it may have just not be cross dominance, but just left dominant. However, when you learn to write with the wrong, oh, how come those don't line up? Because I didn't skip 2. I skipped 1 after the first one. Brainy Smurf. Oh my gosh. I shouldn't have been talking. Anyway, so yeah, but I skipped 2 here. So, yeah, okay. So yeah, it's hard to have that control because visually it's going in a. Okay, so another reason I'm doing this is physical therapy for retraining my left eye to stop interfering with my right eye as much as I can. As much as I can get it to do it. So, and I'm not embarrassed. I can't help it. It's, results of surgeries in my left eye. But at least I still have it. So, yeah. But for finite things like this, that's the only time I find difficulty. If I'm driving or doing, big macro things, then the peripheral vision in my left eye is, it's enough. But oh man, when I'm trying to shut the chicken cage, I have to look down like I did when I used to golf. And the little wire that you put in the cage to lock it starts getting all wavy and curved. Oh, yeah. So golfing's out now. I can't even tell where the ball is. It's like, okay, I see people use this for headers, but I'm not very good with the down, fat, and the up, lift. But, let's put some... No, it'll probably bleed like crazy. Let's do a test on this. Let's do a test back here where I wasn't using this. I don't know if I'll be using this. Then it's all pen, but that's 2 pages. Well, I don't think it bled through as bad as the other one. Let me get my new notebook. Now, this is the April start, and this is... See how this completely bled through, but that's not this pen. I got rid of that one. That is the other Tombow black marker that's dual end. Not this one, but the one I showed in my last video. Anyway, so let's see if this doesn't do it. So let's test it another way. If I want to put a header, let's say I went over it twice, like that. If I want to put a header, can I use this without it bleeding through? I understand I didn't give it enough time. So if I wanted to do that. See, it still doesn't bleed through all the way. Alright, so this is a much better pen to use than that other Tombow. So make sure if you're going to... You can still get away with using the Fudenosuke. But not the other Tombow, which it was in my last video. Okay. So let's get back to where we were. Wow, that's really bad. Let's see if I can hide it a little bit with... See, this is why people use stickers. When you're trying for perfection, All right, I can't use stickers because this is going to be, okay. How can I fix it to make it look even? Let's be creative. Okay, this is probably going to be stupid, but just... Is there a third color that goes with these? I think I'll use... I don't really want a third color. Where is my pink one? Okay. This is a good place to cut this because I'll have to cut this out while I think. And go fold some laundry. Ah! Haha! I found 761. It was hiding in my drawer. Okay, anyway. Alright. This is just for pure shits and giggles. And I'm trying to go a little heavier and a little lighter in different places. Okay. Pen only. All right. Okay. And then I'm just going to put a line across here. And I know it's not a cross. It's a cross. So sorry. Okay. I don't think purple's going to fit this at all. So that's out. Back in drawer. Okay. So I think that black will look good with this. So this is brown. So I'm not going to use brown. And I think this is inked up with blue, black, or black. So these are my Penskes. And I can use this for my tiddles. Okay. Okay. I'm a terrible artist, but this is just for fun. That looks dumb. Okay. Terrible artist. You like. Okay. So this is to do. We're just going to keep it to do for now. Well, that is sloppy. But we will get better. The whole point is to improve my handwriting and to work on it. Well, I can still have one that looks pretty. And then eventually move over to one that's all pen and all creative. And I always do big lump, little lump for my M's. That I need to stop doing. It's uneven. Okay. So that'll work as a basic pen setup. All right. So this is a special day. Da 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 da. Okay, I'm going to break up the colors. But I'm just going to swatch this. Like. And hope that now my pen won't go through that. Um, that was dumb, but I'm just going to swatch that, and then I'm going to build my checklist over it. And then I want to do a swatch over here like this. And let that dry a bit. Because I want to, I bought blotting paper. Let's see, let me grab a slice. Where is it? I'll be back. I found it. I hid it from myself in the drawer with my planner supplies. Just look where it's supposed to be. Okay. Which Penske? I love this one. But since I'm going to write a little bit bigger, I'll use the TWSBI. And this has, I don't know what nib, but I ordered extra fine and got sent the wrong one. But I also ordered an extra fine and got the right one. So I have this in 2 different sizes. And I cannot read this, but can you see the tip? Just that tip there. Let's try something. All right, you see the shape of the tip? That is not an extra fine. I have no idea what that is. Let me put an extra fine next to it. I think this one is, yeah. Okay. Let's focus. Can you see the difference? Let's get where the tips aren't glaring. There you go. Yeah. So this one was sent in error, but I did get an extra fine in white too. It's not inked up, however. Because this was different from my other 2, and I do not collect ink. I just wanted like 4 colors to play with, but as I go on with this, I'm probably going to add colors, but not replace them until I run out. Like, I don't really care for the purple that I got, but I'm going to use the whole bottle. The black is fine. The blue black is fine. And then I have a light blue. So, and a sepia. And a brown. Or dark brown, actually. So, to that, I would only add a different color. Like, I really want green next to add in. I hope that makes sense. But then I will use the whole green bottle, the whole black bottle, the whole blue black bottle, the whole blue bottle, the whole purple bottle before I reorder. But having a little collection with a few different colors is, I think, is doable. Okay. So here I want to write, see how thick it writes? What is this tip? Matt at office. Laundry. Whoops. And jams. And then over here, I would go ahead and use Helen's method for like something that I would want. Oh, I'm going to smear the hell out of that, aren't I? Let's just cover this up for a second. Yikes. Wish blotting paper. Ignore my nails. I haven't done them. I do them myself. And I have not done them. So I would do this method. Oh, had to get the ink going there for a minute. This is the pen that I prefer to write with. TWSBI's okay, but these are just so much better. That, see, it has a little gold tip. And this one was purchased for me as a gift by Lori from Smiling Cats Couture. And I have to remind myself that I need to send her a gift. So I have a list of people that I want to send something to, and let a little time pass. That way it's more of a surprise, isn't it, Lori? Okay. So this would be, oops. Well, I guess I could just put laundry, jams, planning, which is what we're doing right now. I wasn't going to call it that. I was just going to call it setting this up. Now, that handwriting needs improvement. Okay? So, I can see what I've done wrong here, and that is not keep everything the same size. So what I'm going to do is flip back to a blank page, put El Blator in, where it goes, and I'm going to rewrite it and give myself a second chance, but not on that page. All right, so okay, it's not markedly better, but it's practice, and that's what I'm doing in this book. I wonder if I'll improve. Oh, this whole channel is going to be embarrassing if I can't improve. Okay, so I'm going to cut it here for now because I really do need to get back. And this looks like an O, not an at. So let's practice that real quick. And then back to the drawing board out there. I need to do that better. And maybe I could put that more in the way that I learned how to write as a kid. Whoops. I already think that looks marginally better just by practicing that. Okay. I'll probably go ahead and put this up today. There's no reason not to. I don't think I'm going to do any vlogging with it. Just this. Glad I put that there. Anyway, I thank you for watching, and I shall see you soon.